Hello survivors, I'm SurvivalVis, and welcome to Total War Warhammer 2. This is probably a bit of an outlier compared to all of the other series I've done on the channel, but it is one that once I kind of started playing it a little bit back when it first released, I really enjoyed it, and I was waiting for the last kind of free DLC we would get, the Lizardman and the Skaven one, because Lizardman my favorite faction. Just art style, I love the Mesoamerican kind of styling to it, all the more square edges and that, and it's dinosaur people. Who does not like dinosaur people? So, we're going to go into a new campaign. We're just going to do the Mortal Empire, or no, not Mortal Empires. That will take forever. We're just going to do Eye of Vortex, kind of the standard campaign for the second one. And we either are going to go with Tehenowin or Tiktaq'to. I'm not sure which one I want to exactly... Tehenowin is a very hard, and with how long it's been since I've played, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do all that much with him. So maybe what we'll do... The initial challenge is normal. I'm really debating which one to take here. Campaign and battles we're just going to keep normal. I'm admittedly probably terrible at it. You know what? I think we're going to try with Tiktaq'to. I know Tehenowin and Ikit Claw have both been getting a lot of exposure with being kind of the main focuses of the DLC that came out. And Tiktaq'to, the initial challenge, I know that only means to start, but I think we're going to try with him. So we'll get a campaign started and enjoy.
Since the days of creation, the reptiles have dominated the jungle continent of Lustria. The ignorant call the creatures Lizardmen. The wise know them as defenders of the world. In ages past, the Old Ones had a plan. But then the stellar gates collapsed, the Old Ones fled, and demons flooded the mortal plane. Led by the Slan, the Lizardmen fought the demons that surged across Lustria. Yet, it was the elves that created the Great Vortex. A swirling maelstrom that siphoned the world of chaos, withering demonkind. The world was saved, but the vortex endures only because it is bolstered by the power of the Slan, via the Great Warding. If the warding should fail, the demons will return.
The forked tongue of Sotek hangs low in the sky. The Slan have felt it. Now I see it. Brighter, clearer. Its hiss disturbs the winds of magic. Look, dark rags, the sacred plaques. One prophecy shines above all others. Vortex of the warm blood. But the full meaning cannot be deciphered. If our master will not wake, we journey to the city of the sun.
And there was kind of the setup for the entire Lizardman faction. So I have played, not a lot of Warhammer 2, but quite a bit, at least 100 hours into it. I'm not very great at it, I will admit, so I will take any advice or comments you leave that could help. And honestly, I just want to have a little bit of fun with this. I don't know if we'll do a complete series of the Vortex campaign or not. We'll kind of see how timing fares for each episode. These are probably going to be half hours or so, and depending on interest, I'll either keep them going or slow back or put them on hold a little bit for other projects I'll do. But it is one, something about the art style of just the Lizardman faction is really appealing to me. I'm not sure if it's like the square edges you can see up on Masdemoni's palanquin here, or just how it kind of fits together as a cohesive style, and I don't know, I just really like it. It does take a minute or so to load up, because the Warhammer maps are pretty big, especially Mortal Empires. We won't be doing a campaign on that, because that is easily 20-30 hours just trying to get one of those probably done. Well, we just gotta wait a little more, and once we're loaded up here, we'll go through a few of the things in it and just have some fun. Start spreading out our reach and territory as the Master of the Skies, Tiktaq'to. Just a little bit more to go, but I suppose I can read off a little bit of what Tiktaq'to's story purpose is. The Master of Skies senses disturbance in the Great Vortex. In the wake of Sotek's forked tongue appearing in the sky, the fearless Tiktaq'to has been scrambled to fly across the world pond to reclaim the lost cities of the Southlands. Having observed the celestial event with concern, he now prepares to carry out his master's orders and concentrate his squadron's efforts on re-establishing the geomantic web in the Forsaken Land. So as we actually jump into the map, you'll see the geomantic web, it's more of a support system for the faction than something a little more in-depth and involved. It's kind of like a background to why you want to take and hold on to certain places. And almost there, just a little bit more to go. Come on. Seems like it keeps going in halves, but never quite reaching the end there. Just a little bit more. Okay, finally a full bar, so we should probably see it steadily or load up into the main map in just a moment now. There we go.
Lak no shu chantul shini. Lus chakatriai kayo lak. Sarunka hexalix kakro mazda mundi. Zujizo mantequa oshul. Sudenbo kiko quartax juan. Setjok chakatria shatul kailu. Aikaoke kuituitsa. Sargor kwatok shantul shini. Jak shapati wini shini loski godlax. Itsa atria shini yukara to gorshak. Kayu ataksa klax luaika klamax. Slibolo Juan Gores kwatok itsa licho. Itsa shulo kwabalok. Saraika ugon jakatria jatul botl zugaritax loklo. Sir Tiktaq'to, Carcro Mato. Saraika quitax quit Carlo Cao Tria Jaqualo Los Tlax.
And here we are. So, how they play Flocklaw. Tiktaq'to is access unique right called the Right of Zone Key. Grant additional action points to all armies and heroes across the faction for the turn which is used. And additionally, skink chiefs or priests recruited by Tiktaq'to will be granted a Pterodon command by default. So Lord Croak is a new one that also got added with the DLC, is something that we can pursue, and we may. And Blessed Spawnings is something that we might get into a little later. But mission issued. Sure, that one following has been constructed. And capture and occupy something belonging to Sudenburg, which is these guys right here. So I want to see what our army is, because I don't know how strong we are right. Yeah, I don't exactly think that's a strong start off. No regiments of a renown, really. But we could get a few guys a little quick. What I'm tempted to do... Yeah, you know what? I think we'll upgrade. And maybe we'll even go into an ambush stance right here. I don't know if this will take us out or not, but we could use... Yeah, we could use ourselves a little bit extra, so that's about all I think we can do on our first turn there. So Sudenburg, what's their force? A few swordsmen, spearmen, some handgunners, crossbowmen. Not a lot, but we also don't really have that much either. So I think for now we're just going to kind of turtle up at our main settlement here, build our forces up, and then we'll look at engaging. So I don't think Sudenburg will try attacking us if we're right beside our main capital. Yeah, they're going to run off, so we should be okay to muster ourselves up so we have a little bit of a better built army before we go tackling them. So, searching a rune settlement for treasure is one. Okay, so that'll be one more turn before that's done. So, Tiktaq'to is Master of the Skies. So, I think we'll try getting a couple of those. A few more Pterodon Riders. And maybe another Skink cohort, just so we have some ground units as well. So we want to have a nice mix of a line that'll be able to hold them down, and then also be able to kind of work at them from range and from above. Oh, there's the Leaf Cutters tribe, so that's... Actually, that might... I don't know if we want to go after that right away, because I don't know if we're at war with them. Everything popping up here are just little missions you can kind of go through and do. Like, Suddenberg is one we'll take, Plaque Hunt, Skink Researcher's ready. So, might as well start researching that. These are just campaign bonuses that after a certain amount of time you'll get. So after 4 turns, that'll be done. And we got that made, so I want to see what heroes we can get. Skink Priest, we need our... Okay. Let's see. I do like the idea of replenishing our troops, so maybe we'll try going for Tiktaq'to. And then we'll see about recruiting some more units for a really good front line with these guys. The red-crested skinks. I think once we get those done, we'll begin kind of moving out and expanding. That's as close as he can get, so now we'll just wait. And see about proceeding from here. Because I don't know if the Greenskins were at war with them already or not. Yeah, we're not in war with them, so we probably won't worry too much about that. So I think what we'll do is we'll try going for Suddenberg. Because we need the Death's Head Monoliths and then Statue of the Gods. We'll have to wait and see what exactly goes down. Ambush failed, we got spotted. Well, we'll try getting a little closer and try another one, and then we'll probably move on these guys. And they only have 10 units, so we've already got the full unit count. On top of, thanks to us taking that moment to kind of build ourselves up, I think we'll also have a stronger army for when we engage next. Yeah, so Suddenberg has stopped mustering forces. So I want to see, is there anything in Death's Head? Nothing overly. So I think we should be good to be able to take him on. And I'll show you guys the main draw of... Yeah, so they do have a settlement garrison, but I think we should probably be alright to take on and win this battle. So we'll do a quick save, and what's the map looking like? Just needs a moment here. Okay, pretty flat terrain, nothing too special. Let's jump in and try taking them out. Now, the Warhammer series plays a lot differently than a lot of the other... Well, actually, all the Total Wars are a bit more unique when it comes to real-time strategies in combat, in battle. I'm used to a lot of the sort of Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Rise of Legends, where you're more commanding single units than actual battalions or squads of them. So there's something to get a little bit of handle on there. So I want to see, because Tiktaq'to is a melee fighter, so I might have him trying to engage with some of the ranged forces, because they do have a lot of that. And just another moment here. Okay, looks like we're about loaded up. Yeah, here we are. So as you can see, you are controlling a vast army of units to go into battle with. So, I want to get our cohorts as sort of the front line. See if we can't get... Maybe we'll try getting you guys just at the back here. I want you as spread out as possible. Like that. The red crested, I think we'll put you behind that. I think that might be good for our kind of main grouping. I think the skirmishers will deploy on the flanks here. Cold One Riders will get over on the side here. I think we'll get the Pteranodons over this way. Tiktaq'to, maybe we'll get you kind of middle ground-ish. And we'll get the Skink Chief over with these ones. I think we'll start the battle and see. I want to get the Cold One Riders kind of around back to the flanks. Yeah, so we're already getting our guys to take a bit of speed, so we better get these guys engaged quickly. We'll get you engaged in skirmish mode, so that way you're not getting yourselves too mowed down there. Let you guys go around like that. That should be good engagement there. I think what we'll try doing is getting them all a little bit lined like that. So that way we can get a nice big drop rocks off on them. So how many they've got clustered up like this. Oh, there was a lot of them taken out there. And we'll get you guys in to take out those crossbowmen. How are we doing? Balance power is towards our favor. Yeah, those guys are taking their okay. Skink cohort there is getting a little beat up. Oh, so are those guys, though. Oh wait, they have a second drop rocks? Okay, the Fire Leech Bowl actually gets a second drop rock. Didn't realize that. Yeah, as you can see, my micromanagement is really not too great. As we get those guys over there. And better bring these guys back to help out. Ooh, that was some nice ones. I don't have the unit card to be able to pull up to see just how many kills we got off of that, though. But we'll see if we can kind of keep them from coming back in. I do need to do a quick check, though, on something, because it seems like I might have to reset an option I have that... You guys in the back there, you keep chasing these ones off. Because that'll be a nice big group we can kind of keep out of there. Let me see, where's Tiktaq'to? How are you doing? Well, you're not doing too bad. You can chase these guys out of there. We do have a fair size over here, though. Still got some crossbowmen over there. Come on, go! Yes, there's quite a few of their units still routing and getting out of there. And that should be the crossbowmen here basically gone. There we go. Yeah, so I think that will do it. There we go. Not exactly the best victory. Took a lot of losses throughout. Cost you dearly. Well, I don't think we had any complete unit losses, though. Yeah, we didn't have any complete losses, and we have quite a few high kill counts, too. Like, 171 for those riders. They did really good. And the javelins also were pretty strong. So, granted, still need to work on how well and in-depth I can go for the micromanaging and once we engage in the armies. Do need to be... Actually, our flyers didn't take too much damage all in all. I know our frontline fighters definitely did, though, but I'm surprised we actually didn't seem to have lost a single unit or a group of them. We'll just let this load, and then we'll probably occupy this and just kind of sit in there for a little while. Because all in all, they lost 877 and 466. So... out of their 1,800 or 1,900, we took out about 1,300 or so. So I'd say that's pretty good for what we were able to accomplish. And because they were all inside of that little settlement, we should be able to just completely take it over, and that's that stack of an army taken out for now. Just gotta wait and see, though. Definitely will have to remember this will probably be one of my first edited series, or more edited series, just so that way I can cut out some of these wait times for you guys. As much as I like chatting with you guys, I'm sure you guys just want to kind of get more into the action of things. But then again, if you do just like having a little bit of a wind down as we wait for some of the load times, just let me know. That saves me a little bit of work from working at trying to cut down and slim down a little bit of where the loading is. go. So here, victory. Yeah, didn't lose any of our stacks. Nice amount of loot we gained from that as well. And we're just going to occupy. We're very good on the money, so we don't have to worry too much about that. That's that little complete. Maintain control one province. And we got some leadership there. Ooh, we got an enchanted item. Enables poison attacks, which is pretty good. So there's nothing we can really do to Death's Head. And let's see, we can still get some more. The javelins did pretty good, so maybe we'll get another one of those. And let's get... I like the armor piercing, so maybe we'll try for a couple more red crested. And I think that'll do us for this turn. So we'll end it there and then see about what we'll make as our next move. I don't really want to go to war with the Greenskins yet, because I can already see there's a big stack at Sudenburg for what they have. Oh, we got our technology researched as well. And a poison cigarette's another one we gotta build for the quest. And non-aggression pact with Zlotman. Well, I think that should be pretty easy to... Oh, well, we will go into research. And now we'll go into the diplomacy chart, too. So Zlotman, we're on pretty good terms, so let's do a non-aggression pact. There we go. Can we do a trade agreement? Can't quite do that yet. But we might be able to get a non-aggression pact here. Oh, yeah. There we go. I think we'll do that, so that's a little bit of good terms. Got ourselves some extra money just from doing that. And we will upgrade the Death's Head. How long for replenishment? 2 more turns, so that's not bad. And this is sort of your skill tree for your lords and heroes, your main characters. This is basically what you'll get. And I think, where do I want to start with Tiktaq'to? Mask of Heavens, that one we'll probably get towards once... level 8 is when we'll get in the quest to be able to go for that. To see, is there anything really good I want to make with him, or start him along? Well, I think we'll get Root Marcher, just so that way we get the extra range. Our Skink Chief, though, didn't get a level from that. So I think for now, that's just another turn basically come to an end. And this is basically a lot of what the campaign map is, just kind of preparing your armies, planning out your lands, what moves you're going to make, just some stuff like that. So I think maybe at turn 8, or after this next turn, we'll call this first episode here. And I'll probably do a couple more, just so that way we do have some nice content. Oh. Okay, well they're going off to the south, so we don't have to worry about them too much more. So complete a following ritual to get some more. Oh, we got some skill points, so looks like our chief was able to get a level after all. I think we'll do our replenish troops. And one more turn, and I think, yeah, that'll have us fully replenished. And we do have another slot we could slide something in. So maybe we'll go for a skirmisher. Just so that we have that up. And actually, I want to go into the options again. Default run, default skirmish. I think that should... Actually, you know what? Well, I'll go back in. There we go. Okay. So we're getting that pretty much in order. I think we'll head up to the Elven Runes next. And then we may want to try for Sudenburg itself after that. The Elven Runes don't really have much of a garrison, really. 3 spearmen, 3 swordsmen, 2 crossbowmen. That should be pretty easy to be able to take down. You know what? Since it took so long to load, maybe we'll go for a couple more turns. I just noticed, too, our income up there was getting a little short. So we'll be making our move next. Yep, Sunberg's on the move. Yeah, they have that one full stack in that one settlement in there that might be a problem down the line. But until... Ooh, no, you know what? We're going to go by sea. Yeah, we'll go by sea because that should make this pretty easy to do. For diplomacy-wise, we are friendly, so we'll see about trying to get a trade agreement now. There we go. Accepted that offer. And for the last offenders, we don't really have a way to them yet. So we'll basically just hold up as we are there. Research. So 3 more turns and we'll have better missile damage, which will be very good. And we'll just bring another turn to an end. Yeah, now Sunberg I think is going to be... There we go. I knew we would start seeing them pretty soon, making a move against us. They are suffering attrition, though, so that's something nice there. And once we get that back, win 2 battles, that shouldn't be too hard to do. But you can see this little skull here, army suffering attrition in the region. So they're losing a little bit of health every time. Yeah, so... This should be basically perfect, an easy auto-resolve, but we're going to fight the battle anyway, just so I can get a little bit more time in practice in them. I think the crossbowmen have a pretty good range, though, so maybe we'll keep the skirmishers a little further back this time. We may even send our flyers right over their main front line so we can try those drop rocks again on them. Because I admit, those were really fun to watch just decimate the army. Even their morale, just a huge drop from it. And just give us another moment till we're loaded. Not exactly confident looking face over there, is it? Looking more like, oh lord, what's this? And honestly, you can kind of see why, considering what you're up against for even Lord to Lord. Okay, here we are. We're dropping... Well, getting ourselves in here. Well, this is not exactly the desert I was thinking of. So I think we'll do another front line of the cohorts. The red-crested will get right behind those. Javelins are another good one. We'll get right there like that. And that should be a good front line there. Skirmishers we'll get as a little grouping over here. They can kind of stick together like that. And then we'll get the Pteranodons. You've got to drop rocks, and I don't think... Oh, you do. And just for easy picking, we'll do that, and we'll probably put you guys right over there. The skirmishers, we'll probably put you up against the swordsmen, and you guys will have you advance and see if we can't get you... want to try to get these guys lined up so that way it's a really... Ooh, that'd be really good. Yeah, so if we can get those guys all to come in as, like, that... So they're all sticking together pretty well so far. Oh yeah, this is going to be a perfect drop rocks. Ooh, all across the entire line. Oh, they didn't stand much of a chance, did they? Already, I think we basically... Already, that's a win. Should we just let our guys get some kills and experience for it? Chance to watch our Cold One Spear Riders just have some fun with them. And just run them down a little bit. And just end like that. So we took out not quite half their forces, but we only suffered about 37 losses and all that. I think we did pretty good on that one there. Just let this load up again. So how did we do? It looks like our highest one right here were the Fire Leech Bolas. 47 out of all the kills. But then the other ones followed out pretty well too. Now, if only we could do that with that big army coming up, huh? We may be able to. The AI is not, isn't the smartest. Place of victory. I think we'll just occupy it. Yeah, so we can get ourselves another point. There's nothing really up here I want yet. I think what we could use is... maybe drop down the ambush chance, just in case. Because we may actually see both of their armies come kind of at us with what we just did. And we can make something here. Everything kind of goes up along. So we want something that kind of peaks out at the third stage. We may get the skink lookouts just in case they try coming by sea, but I don't know if we... actually, you know what? Maybe we'll go for a trade building. And we'll just save the game right here. A little bit longer than I wanted for the first episode, but with how the load times are, that just kind of is how it'll be. So... there we go. Thank you guys very much for watching. This has been the first episode of our Tiktaq'to campaign. I'll see you guys next episode. These will probably be a little more spaced apart just because of how long they'll be. But I'm always interested in hearing feedback or just any real help you have of tips or hints or anything along those lines. So thank you guys very much for watching. I am the SurvivalVis, and I'll see you next time. Remember to take care and stay alive.